These door closers can be such a pain sometimes. It may take a huge amount of force to open them, and when you do so, it smashes back into your face, and it's such a pain to get a vacuum cleaner or something through the door. Well, luckily these can be adjusted. This cover comes off, not that easily. You may need two hands on this. And in this video I'll show you what you can do about it. How these door closures work is fairly straightforward. Inside this cylinder there is oil, some kind of thick oil, and inside the chamber a piston moves back and forth. That's actuated by this rotating shaft here. When I open the door, you can see that that shaft rotates there. This shaft is being rotated by this arm here, and when that shaft that's rotating moves the piston back and forth, it's forcing the oil from one side of the chamber to the other side of the chamber through different holes inside the system. What you can do with this adjustment wise is you can change the size of those holes, and therefore you can change the time it takes to go from one side to the other side for the oil, and therefore you can change some of the characteristics of the door here. First off, the easiest one is opening. This bolt here changes the power it needs to open the door, and these three adjustment screws here, there's one, there's the other one, and there's the third one. Those change the closing function of this door closer. Okay, now I can't show you force, I can only show you time. And for opening force, I have just adjusted it this way, to rotating it counterclockwise, because that's how you can see it says you turn it counterclockwise and the power to open will decrease. So I just set it for a two-finger opening, just like so. So it's really easy and nice. So that one's done. On some models it is possible to turn this one fully out of the door closure. If you do so, all of the hydraulic oil, or well, I don't think it's double extra virgin olive oil that's inside, so all of the nasty oil will pour out on your best marble floor. So don't do it. Don't take it all the way out. Usually there are, say, 5 full turns with this. That's possible. That would be typical, 5 to 8 full turns. On these ones you can make significant changes with 2 or 3 full turns. Don't take them all the way out, okay? From the little holes that are there for the adjuster screws. So come on in on top of the tripod here. I'll set the camera here so you can see what I'm doing from here, and I can have 2 hands on this thing. Okay, first one, set the first adjustment screw, which was here, sets the sweep of the door. Okay, the amount of sweep. If as it is set, the door can be opened only this much. That's about 45 degrees. This, and then it just stops. You can hear it there, because I turned this screw here fully in, so it limits the door to open 45 degrees. That's it. If you want to open the door more, you have to turn this one out. Now the reason for this adjustment is, and you can see I made 2 full turns, 3 full turns. Let's see what difference it makes. There. Now I can open it all the way. Sometimes you may not have a doorstop on the floor. Here, I'll show you. That one. You may not have a doorstop on the floor like this. So it's important that you see that you set the angle on the door, how much it can open, and that's done with that screw. Let me just put you back on the tripod so I can have my 2 hands. So there, I made it turn 2 full turns out, and now it's hitting the door stop. If I want to turn it in, just I have it. One turn. Let's see. It's still hitting the doorstop, but you got the idea. You can just, how about a quarter turn? There. Now it's really slowing down. There, you can hear how the oils are being squeezed inside the cylinder there. That it's really taking some effort to open the door and hit that doorstop this time. Okay, if you don't have a doorstop and you need to set it so your door handle doesn't destroy the walls. I think I'm going to open it a little bit because I need to be able to get through this door there to its full opening easily. Full opening I want, so I can get through with the vacuum cleaner. Now, the other two adjustments are for closing speeds. This was opening or closing. This was for setting sweep angle, and the other two are for sweep. So this would be the closing speed. Closing is from fully open, wherever you set that angle, wherever you set that degree of fully open, to about this much. This would be the closing range of the door, and from here is back check. This is the back check. As is, the back check is a kind of, it slams the door a little bit. That's good. I don't want to slam it too much. If I change this back check, and take it all the way out, not removing it, but backing it out all the way so that the oils can flow inside and the oil flow is not restricted. Take a look at the back check speed now. It's slamming the door a little bit. I can slow it down by rotating it in a little bit. How about 2 turns? See what happens? Much nicer. So much so it doesn't even close anymore. I need to push on it. Okay, not good. That was 2 full turns. Okay, I need to back it out. Let's back it out 1 full turn and see what happens. That's good. Just maybe close it a quarter turn. Yeah, okay, I'm happy with that. It's not too bad. Maybe another quarter turn and close it a quarter turn. And now it doesn't close. Okay, back out a quarter turn. There. Okay, I guess it's as good as it gets. Now the closing speed for the main part of the door is if I do a quarter turn and another quarter turn. See, look at the closing speed now. It slows down significantly with 2 quarter turns. If I do 1 more quarter turn, just for show and tell, here, now it almost holds open. See how slow it is? Sometimes it's okay to have it, or so you can get through with a vacuum cleaner or what have you. I want to make it close a little faster. That's 1 full turn, 2 full turns, 3 full turns. Just see what happens. Well, that's a little too much. 3 full turns is too much. So I'm going to take it back and 1 full turn, 2 full turns, and a half. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's a nice closing speed. I kind of like it. Back check is not too forceful. See? So those are the adjustments that you can do with this. Yeah, I kind of like it. And maybe I'm just going to touch this one to back it out a little bit, a quarter turn. So yeah, so I can really easily move it all the way to the doorstop. The doorstop is really solid in there. It's not going to be busted and ripped out of the floor anytime soon. So yeah, so those would be your adjustments on this one. Takes a little experimenting, but that's what it takes, and that's how long it takes. Once you figure one out, you can do all of them in just a matter of minutes.